Sean Capri. I'm glad you're here because you're listening to the most horsepowerful podcast on the internet. It's the Xbox Drive. I'm on a Skype call with my friend Donnie Reece. He's going to eat up all that hype. And on our journey today, we're going to talk about Starfield Going Gold, that Call of Duty trailer. There's a whole bunch of games that we played. And while you're here watching us at youtube.com/Carpool Gaming, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe on podcast feeds. It really helps us out. And you can support us at patreon.com/Carpool Gaming, just like Sean Hennigan did. Welcome back to the exclusive tier, my friend. Now, let's jump on into the Xbox Drive. Bro!
No power greater than X.
Hey, Donnie and Sean.
Hey, Donnie.
Hey, Ryan.
Hey, Ryan. Shout out to Ryan Turford.
He's in the chat.
Ryan Turford taking a much-needed break. You got Donnie for the month of August.
He's here.
What else is he doing?
He's on his day off. He's like showing up to work.
What if this was an annual thing? What if August was Donnie month? It's kind of like a special time of the year. We could do that.
I don't know.
Ryan, you're off the show in August. That's
if I haven't tanked your traffic already.
Nobody looks at numbers.
Give me a sequel.
Dude, come on, man.
Just come back and try again.
Absolutely.
But first, you don't succeed.
You're back this week. You're going to be back next week.
That's true.
We're doing the dang thing, man. Oh my gosh, dude! I just got home. My air conditioning is broken in my car, and it's Canada heat, but it's still warm. You know?
How hot is it?
I don't know. Hot enough that without air conditioning, I get
I don't want to
sweaty.
I don't
want to say it because you're gonna be like, whatever.
He's like, it was a balmy, humid 69
it's
degrees,
like 72 degrees, and I am just getting blasted. Oh my gosh!
He's like, ugh.
It's okay. I've got my drink. Got my McDonald's, Coca-Cola. Mm-hmm. That's our connection, Donnie. It's the Coca-Cola connection.
Cooler here. We had a cold front come through. We can do our weatherman on the moose.
There it is. Yes.
And because it was torching last week and the week before.
Yeah.
So it's a little lighter this week, which is nice. But I too just showed up right on the dot because I've been outside doing dad life. I got home at 4. I was stringing up. I've bought solar paneled floodlights.
Yes.
So I can light up my carport at night.
Okay.
So if I drive the Roadrunner into the carport, it's not super dark, or if heaven forbid somebody comes lurking around my Roadrunner at night, we will, light the sky.
It's kind of what I was thinking you wanted to do. Yeah. Just scare the bejesus out of them.
Yeah. It's really LED light too. And it is bright.
Yeah. That'd be something to do. You have a daughter. I have a daughter. Maybe when they start bringing the boys around, just floodlights. Who are you? And robots come and investigate. What is your name? Yeah.
And the mosquitoes are out and it's humid and it was not pleasant. But I ran downstairs while I was changing shirt.
Dude, this is why we stay inside and play video games. Outside sucks. The
I think I killed 9 mosquitoes. Oh, it's a mess.
Just pop, just to beat them up on.
And I'm sweaty. I can feel it. Ugh.
We keep talking about Scott Pilgrim and whatever. And did you see the Netflix trailer?
100%.
Oh my God. It looks so perfect.
Looks great.
It looks perfect.
And it's because they've got all the original actors doing all the VO. I mean, it's perfect.
Yeah. It might
Super
be
excited.
November. It's
and when I usually get excited for things like this, they always seem to disappoint.
That's fair.
But the original creator, Brian, was it Lee O'Malley? Yeah, he's doing the writing. So all of the ingredients are there for this to be a success.
Anime style, the voiceover, the writer, it's got to be good. And
get a sequel to the game.
This isn't going to be compressed into movie form. This is episodic. So that's what is needed for Scott.
Are they going to tell the stories that are in the comics, or is its own original stuff?
That's what it looks like to me. That it seems like the stories, but maybe more than just what's in the movie, is because the voice actors are there from the movie, but who else is missing that didn't have a voice? I don't even want to spoil it. Oh my gosh, dude, there's lots of stuff. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, it'll be, I'm very hopeful, but as you mentioned, got to be careful when we get excited about things, because that's the first step to being disappointed.
Hype responsibly.
Yes, hype responsibly.
I've overhyped myself many a time. Many a
Oh
time.
my gosh, dude, I'm overhyped right now for Starfield. It's not.
Oh
even funny.
God.
They release a bunch of notes. There's like some bullet points about like building houses, and these are people that can go along with.
Isn't there a
like,
website or something where you can read like 400 hours of lore or something about Starfield?
that I'm kind of down with. It's like
They're
how do we
doing the
get to this
Destiny
point
thing?
where they're out in space. I'm kind of okay with that.
I am
Which
not.
might surprise some people.
Tell your story in the game.
Well, you gotta get. I like jumping into a world where it seems like some thought has been put into why everything is existing, and
This is
and there's
disappointing.
previous existing. Oh man, this is why
You're
you don't
letting
like
me down.
Mass Effect.
Does
But the
Mass
thing
Effect
that
do that too? Destiny does that, and I give Dev a hard time for it all the time.
Oh yeah, Mass Effect for
And
sure.
then Gears
Dragon
has like a
Age.
whole damn universe that are in these novels and whatnot. I'm like, that doesn't count.
Yeah, but I think that's. I guess what I'm getting at is that's what contributes to when you jump into Gears and everything makes sense and clicks and like feels like there's been something there before. That comes through, I think, when they actually put that together. Whether or not you have to read it, I think, is a different story altogether to enjoy
Yeah.
it. Maybe your point about Destiny is, does Dev say that you have to understand all that other stuff to really appreciate it? Like that,
I don't think there's much. Yeah, I don't want
That's
to even
tricky.
do the Destiny thing. Forget it.
Okay, we can leave
That
it.
horse has been beaten.
Well, I mean, where I land on this with the whole Starfield thing, and it has gone gold, very exciting. But like, I read this stuff like you can have 20 people who can come along with you, and there's these houses on these planets. Like, don't care. Give me black holes. Give me science stuff. Give me like just crazy space exploration and whatnot.
Any idea
So-
what the homestead stuff can do?
Don't know. Like that's what worries me is like, don't.
So
hype me
that's
up
kind
about
of
this.
that's intriguing to me. Longtime
Okay, look
Fable
at that,
fan. I'm
different
like, wait a
strokes.
minute. I can like just go like build a cottage on some planet and like
Yeah.
maybe a little farm and stuff. Like that sounds fun.
See, you might find something that you like about it. Maybe I find something else. I'm going to build my
Mm-hmm.
Optimus Prime rocket ship and
This is my favorite. One of my favorite things to do in Fable is to have multiple
a homestead?
homes and multiple like
Mm.
take over like most like the economy and then drive it onto the ground and raise the prices and make everybody hate living there.
Fallout 4. Have you not? Have you played Fallout 4?
I tried it a couple times, but I've
Fallout 4,
never. I've probably never played it more than an hour.
Go save the settlements, man.
I
Another
don't
settlement
like-
needs your help.
Combat,
Mm.
which is a hard like if Fallout
that's
was
fair.
Far Cry, I think I would love it because like
Yeah.
the setting and the environment and everything is great. It's the actual act
I
of
feel
playing
like one of the
that I'm
only
like, I don't
differences
enjoy
between
as
the two
much.
is the combat.
Yeah, I
Everything
know.
else is like so similar.
And
Yeah.
that's the like I play it and I'm just kind of like I'm just gonna
Mm.
do this all day. Like this is boring.
Yeah. Yard in the chat says I'm buying all the houses in this game.
There you go.
Across
Is
all
it
of
like you can just like make one, or is it like predetermined houses? There's like 6 houses you can have.
I imagine you can build it. Like you gotta. That's kind of the whole magic of these games. You gotta go buy it and build it
Mm.
and add a new story. And you gotta go take a loan from the guy named Tom Nook. You get to this like uncharted planet, and there's some Nook kids over there.
Yeah.
Too. Like what?
That'd be
How'd
hilarious.
you
That'd be
get here?
amazing.
Oh man, I want to get to a planet like an uncharted planet with like people who have never been like they've never been found. You know,
Yeah.
like deal with the whole alien conflict. Like I'd love that, man. There's so much potential
They
with
immediately
this.
try to kill you.
I'm not playing the game right now. The review codes, review games are going out. We
They're
do not
out.
have it. We will be day one with everybody else. Well, anybody else who's paying
Day
for the
5.
early access.
Five-
Yes,
day negative
minus
5.
5. Yes.
Yeah.
Still, and I have my special treat for day one. It's in the other room. I'm not showing you, but just a little tease. Just a little tease, Donnie.
Mm.
Got a little something. I ordered from the www.internet.com website.
Yep. Been there.
And it arrived. Yeah, you've been there. You've been to
Yeah.
that
Wish
website.
list. Mhm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. How you been doing, man? What are you up to?
Working. Just too much. Yeah.
Ah.
Just a lot of stress, a lot of work,
Same.
man.
Same. Yeah.
We're indicting the president, if you haven't heard.
We
So-
are not.
Yeah. So we have to, it's been a nightmare. Not too bad, but it's just a lot of long days. I've been basically at work every day for like 4 in the morning.
That's a bummer. What?
Yeah.
4 in the
And helping
morning?
the sheriff plan. We've, as one sheriff said today, this is funny. I was asking him questions about his plans. Like, it's kind of what we do. Like, this kind of my
Mhm.
business.
Yeah.
Is to like what if scenarios, worst case scenarios, kind of what we
Yeah.
do.
Sounds awesome.
So I'm sitting there asking him questions about his plan. And I'm like, what if you do this? He goes, I don't know. He goes, we've never had a president visit the jail before. I was like, what a wild sentence.
my
Like, what a
gosh.
wild statement
No
to say out
kidding.
loud.
Yeah. Write it down.
He's
Put
like,
it in
there's
the
no
yearbook.
book for this. Nobody's ever done this before.
There is now.
And I was like, you're making history. You will be the first sheriff
one way
to
to look
book
at
a
it.
president.
It's one way to look at it. Look at us. First time. Nobody before could say they've done this.
So
that's
it's
kept
been
you
a
awake
lot
from
of
games?
work.
Yeah.
When it's not working, it's been a lot of Halloween. I'm getting in the
snap.
spirit.
Good for you already. Yeah, this is what it takes.
I'm
Do it right.
thinking it's like a coping mechanism. You know,
Mm,
like work sucks so much that I come home and I'm like, let's do lots of things that make me happy.
seriously. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. What else is there?
So I've been watching a lot of scary movies. I've been buying a lot of Halloween decor. I'm like taking over the inside of my house, which I normally don't do. So my wife is giving me a lot of side eye and a lot of, we're going to put that out in our living room.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, who are you? Who are we trying to impress? Like what
Exactly.
committee is coming through? What happy home designer contest are we trying to win?
And even if you were, maybe you would win it in October.
I have high taste when it comes to Halloween.
Yeah. I think
Like when it comes to everybody else's favorite things, don't care. Walmart, dollar store. When it comes to my favorite things, top shelf.
What if you could have a Halloween planet, a whole Halloween themed planet?
Oh my God.
Like a
Game of the year.
themed. Yeah, man. It's happening. The hype fire rises. It's gone
I don't
gold,
think
whatever the hell that means.
That game isn't like a build it like sort of game like that, right? I don't think that's the game is. It's more like procedural. It just kind of is what it is.
Don't know. We're gonna find out. Don't really understand it. Look, I'm just hyped. It doesn't have to be based on anything.
It doesn't have to make any sense. It doesn't have to be rational.
Yeah, there's no
rational hype.
I read like there's a year when when humans travel to Mars and that's part of the lore. I'm like, I'm there. And then there's a point we get to Alpha Centauri.
If it ties into like Pitch Black, the movie or something.
I hope so.
Like Vin Diesel shows up, you know?
Yes. Chronicles of Riddick. Get the glasses, get those goggles going. Yes, please. Yes, please. Oh my gosh, man. Play anywhere. You can play it on my PC and my Xbox. True. Oh, dude. I'm in the same boat, man. It's been a busy week. Not too many. I played the last story, or I'm playing through the last story on the Wii. I don't know if you heard of it.
I have. I've never
doing
played
that.
It, but wow.
Yeah, that's
I'm playing Max Payne. So it's funny we're both playing old stuff.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm playing Max Payne 3.
Very cool. Nice. Yeah. How come?
Well,
I mean, I'm one to ask, but
I mean, the how come is an interesting question. I created a list of games that I wanted to replay this year.
Mm-hmm.
And to be quite honest, I hadn't got to any of them, actually.
I like this very much. Yeah.
And I was playing Saints Row. Just because, like, I really don't have a reason. Like, I have it.
Yeah.
I always wanted to go back to it. It is kind of my jam. It's the open world sandbox thing. So I was just playing it because I wasn't playing anything.
Hell yeah. And
it just dawned on me. I was like, I should really be using this time between like releases to play one of these games that I wanted to go play. So I pulled up ye old list and I picked one off the list, and it just happened to be Max Payne 3. Yeah.
That's awesome. What a great pick. Like, that's just it, man. I know this is a year everybody's hailing as maybe the best ever, but there's also games that came out before that are also very good. And there's something about going like, I choose you.
Yeah, I have on my list. I wanted to play Darksiders Genesis, Crisis, Portal, Nier, Deus Ex, Max Payne 3, and Mario Maker. And of those games, I've played Mario Maker and Hivebusters. We did. That's it. So I was going to play Genesis, and then for whatever reason, the last moment I was looking at it, I was like, I'm going to play some Max Payne.
Yeah, man. Dude, I don't. You could tell me right now that there is no Max Payne 2, and I would believe you. I would believe that they went from 1 to 3. Like in my recollection, I don't remember anything about Max Payne 2. I don't know what it looks like. I don't know what it's about. Like, it just goes from 1 to like was it Goat Simulator did the same thing? They went from 1 to 3. They just skipped the sequel.
I'm excited for they're remaking Max Payne. I'll be excited to see those 1 year in the future. That'd be nice. Yes.
Oh man. Hopefully they do it soon. There's nothing else to play. So there's no games this year. So
and that was more or less like kind of how I was feeling. I was like, I should really take use like all year long. I haven't played these things because I didn't have time. And suddenly I have time and I'm not playing them. And I was like, I should really take advantage of like the window. So
Mike in the chat says Max Payne, the baby crying in the dream levels.
Yeah, it's good stuff. He knows.
Good memory, man. Holy cow. Yeah, dude. Holy crap.
How was the last story?
I don't think it's good, Donnie. I don't think it's good. I don't think so. But I don't think it's long, so I'm willing to kind of put up with it here and just see if it takes a turn. It's that classic, like, just spend 10 hours and it gets good.
It gets good. Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Keep going.
I'll just keep going. We'll see what happens. It's not pushing back on me too hard.
Keep slamming your head against the wall.
Going.
Maybe it'll change.
I'm really not. Like, I haven't been stuck anywhere. There's no like boss or anything that's like really pushed me back. So I guess that's all I'm looking for in a game, Donnie, is it's easy. So, Starfield, I'm sure will be fine.
I was tempted to try and play new games, but none of them have really gone on sale. There's a couple of games that I haven't played yet that like I want to.
Yeah. No, I have a huge list.
Like I'm waiting.
And this is the one that popped up.
On like a good get though. Like I'm not just gonna pay $45 for you. It's like I keep waiting. I'm like, hold.
I can't remember. Are you a Sea of Stars person?
No.
Are you? Yeah.
No.
I feel like as soon as I ask, I'm like, what am I even saying right now? You're like the only one, and I love that because everybody else is very excited about this.
I get bullied on it weekly on my Nintendo podcast that I do with a certain co-host. She's like, you have no excuse. You've Game Pass, there's demos. I'm like, yeah, my excuse is I don't want to.
I mean, that's pretty good. Yeah. It's funny how that wouldn't be part of the consideration. Like, I just don't want to. Like, no, but you have
it's like Chrono Trigger. I'm like, and?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that supposed to pull me in one direction or another?
It's coming out at a tough. When is it?
I play Quake.
Dude, Quake. We need to do multiplayer Quake. We actually need to do that. I would really like. I know you don't care about multiplayer, but I want to do.
Probably
maybe tonight.
It's a lot of fun
tonight. I'll see. I got to clean up around here.
Really fast.
It really is. Yeah.
I probably wasn't as ready for how fast it is. I mean, it is really quick, very like floaty.
Yep,
and
floaty
really
for
fast.
Sure. Yeah, there's no steps. It's just like slide. Yeah, just straight across. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Quake is great, man. I'm so glad. I've heard it mentioned on quite a few podcasts over the last week or so. I think it was Seth on the Nintendo Drive this week pointed out that Quake 64 is included. I totally missed that.
Yeah,
I didn't realize that.
There's multiple games in there.
Oh my gosh.
You got to dive into the menus.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. I thought I did. I was like turning on CRT filters and all these other things, like extra, like the ground missions or whatever, these mission packs. I missed Quake 64. That's pretty cool. Doom 64, Quake 60, all these Nintendo 64 games coming on over.
You're the boomer shooter.
Let's go. Yeah.
The new thing.
I played a little bit of bolt gun, a little more bolt gun.
Yeah.
Yep. It's in its place. It's there when I want it. Just fire it up, play a mission or two.
Sure.
Super fun.
Yeah.
I'm in a casual relationship with that one. We're just keeping it casual, kind of like like a little booty call every once in a while. I just do my
hey, you up?
No committee. Yeah. And bolt gun's always up, man. So it's kind of doesn't ask too much of me, it's just kind of jump in every once in a while. Bolt gun is very fun. Yeah. People should play it. But I just wanted to put it out there in the universe. I know you might not answer the call, but like some Quake multiplayer could be kind of just old school fun. Just like we'll never get a LAN party other than maybe Extra Life is probably the closest thing we'll get to like a LAN party. But
you had your Halo Sundays. That was like a LAN party.
Oh, I think they'll come back. I think eventually.
My son has been playing it all day.
Oh, really?
I know I said this last week, but I'm going to keep it's a thing. He told me today over dinner. Yeah. He was like, he said, everybody in my class is playing Halo.
Come on.
And I was like, what? He's like, yeah. He's like, they added an update and now it's good again. That's what he told me. I'm telling you, like, I didn't ask how or why. And literally, this is what he said. I'm just quoting my son.
I wonder what Google
would say. The kids are into it.
Yeah. Are the kids playing Halo?
There you go.
And what does Google have to say about this? Oh, the first thing pops up says, can my kid play Halo? ESRB has given Halo Wars, Halo 2, and Halo 5, blah, 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 blah. Mature rating.
He's playing it. He got upset. I was hanging my lights and I needed his help and I had to interrupt his match.
Nice.
I got like that, discarded look that we get.
I love that. Like, not a podcast or nobody, like, there's no reason for him to tell you that other than he's just enjoying it and his friends are playing it.
Yeah. He knows I'm not even a Halo fan. He was just telling me. He was like, all my kids, he's like, everybody's playing it.
I love that.
He's like, we're all playing it.
Now I feel like I'm missing out.
I feel like he hasn't played Fortnite and that honestly, that's probably why I'm telling you is like, go play it. See if something like, apparently there's something there. I don't know what it is, but apparently there's something there. Something is getting people.
That brings us to the end of the Xbox Drive. Thanks everybody for coming around. Make sure to like the stream and subscribe on your podcast. I got to go play Halo, I guess.
Yeah, I think so.
Do the thing. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Kind of should just quit my job. I think just play games all day. There's too many.
It's the dream.
That's the thing though. Like, I say that. And then when I do have a day, I don't know that I really do that either. Like it still won't even make a difference. Like that's the saddest part. You could like quit your job and reduce your responsibilities 50% and still not going to make a dent. Really.
Yeah. You'd play more, but you would still feel like you don't play enough.
Exactly. Like what is Kevin Ainsworth from Project X Talk? What does he say? Like he beats like 40 games a week. Still not enough. Still doesn't get to everything.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm kind of with you. I'll have like a day off and I'll usually fill it.
Yeah.
I'll try to be productive at least some part.
Totally. Same. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like like I said, like I would love like right after this.
I won't play until like I mow the grass and clean my car and then I'll sit down to play.
Yep. I think that's a good way to be though. Like I think that's just being a grown up.
Some days though, sometimes I have like if I'm really loving a game, like Far Cry 5.
Yeah,
there were multiple weekends where I did nothing but play Far Cry 5. Like
5. Is that the
for
best one?
Days on end. Like around the 10, 12, 14. Like it was a problem for a minute. Like, man, you ever gonna stop?
I guess I'm kind of hoping for Starfield. Like I'm waiting for another game to do that. Like that, and it's a high bar. Like I'll admit, like that's I just want something to be so great and so engrossing that I wanted to play for 12 hours straight. Like that's
Breath of the Wild was the first one. Tears of the Kingdom did not get me like that.
Yeah.
Forza has got me like that on occasion.
Yeah, Forza. Yeah.
Just gonna get lost, keep doing things, keep getting bored, keep getting jumps, keep doing things.
Dude, they've got all these Italian cars coming out right now. I don't know if that does anything for you. Have you seen any of those updates?
I haven't.
Alfa Romero, those kind of things.
Romeo.
Romero.
Yeah.
John Romero. Just kind of jumped in there at the last second. Forza Horizon. This is the show now. We're just gonna Google news as we go through. Kind of like that.
Ooh, Dev just sent me a box art for Call of Duty.
What do you want to talk about that Call of Duty
Dude,
trailer?
That looks incredible.
I just want more Modern Warfare, and that's what they're giving me, man. Italian Exotics Pack. Give your Forza Horizon 5 garage the finest masterpieces of Italian design. The Italian Exotics car introduces 7 meticulously crafted new to Forza cars for you to collect and drive, including the 2023 Lamborghini
Huracan. Yeah.
Technica, 2022 Ferrari 296 GTB, 2020 Ferrari Roma, 2020 Lamborghini Essenza, the Essenza, Donnie.
Sure.
So a bunch of Lamborghinis, an ITAL design, Da Vinci concept, a bunch of another Lamborghini. So a bunch of Lamborghinis. Son of a gun.
Yeah, Remake Station. The COD trailer dropped today.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I didn't interrupt your Forza.
No, you're good. I'm done with Forza.
There's nothing. Forza doesn't really get me at all. And they're like, we've got new cars. There's too many cars to be excited about any one car.
That's true.
Well, they're like, we've got a Ferrari. It's like, yeah, you got 80 Ferraris. Like, how excited can I be to just pick one? Like, they're all.
Somebody out there is like stoked that one is here.
Yeah, I don't know. There's just too many. They have too many as they.
Give me more Toyotas. Okay, I want more Toyotas.
Yeah,
that's what I want. They're hard to come by. And I don't know, like with Motorsport coming out so soon, it's very strange that I find myself just waiting for that instead of going back to play Horizon. They're very different. It's strange because they're very different.
I never played any of the expansions that they did.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think 3 probably had the best expansions.
I played, do they have Hot Wheels? I played that.
Hot Wheels, yeah.
And then I didn't play any of the other ones. I didn't do, like, they had like a whole rally one. I didn't do that one at all.
Yeah, I played it for a couple weeks, maybe 2 weeks. It was cool, but I think it's just more of other stuff kind of going on. And also I got to check my playtime on Horizon 5. Like I'm like a week like of straight playtime. Like I think I'm like 10 days or something of total playtime. Like that's got to be one of my most played games. So it eventually at a certain point you got to move on.
Yeah, your cup is full.
I think so.
Yeah, like I've done it.
If I go back though, it'll be one of those things where like, oh snap, look how much they've added since the last time I tried this.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're only a couple months away from Motorsport, so
I mean, I've had Lego 2K on the radar for months, and I just
it's all microtransactions.
Waiting for a good, decent sale. Like I saw the alert from Wario this week, and I was like, "Ooh, isn't it?" And I looked, it was like $47. Like that's not it.
Yeah,
like I want that game for like $25.
That was the same as like the Hot Wheels game, the Speedsters or whatever. It's like same thing. Yeah,
and like the crew. Like I'm interested in, but not like go pre-order be interested in.
Yeah.
Like might check out on Ubisoft Plus interested.
Yeah.
You know,
I think that's fair.
So, and then like it's not me trying to be more responsible because I've pre-ordered all kinds of things, right? It's like they just don't crack the bar for all the things that I'm pre-ordering. And I think Game Pass like definitely has probably affected that over the years.
Yeah,
for sure.
Oh, that reminds me, I think I can add another year, Donnie. We're now into August. I think I might be able to add.
I've hit the date.
That next year, yes.
I can claim another code.
The funny thing is, normally for those kinds of things, I would add some sort of reminder to my calendar, but I'm like, no, I'll remember.
It's long. Yeah, like I'll have it like one day a year where I'll be like, oh, I can juice my sub, and then I'll do it, and then I won't remember it for a while. Yeah, it's usually if I have to go to like look at my Windows account page for some reason. I'll see the date and I'll be like, oh, I wonder if I can claim a code.
You know what's funny about the Game Pass thing, though? I mean, obviously there's Sea of Stars and a bunch of other games that are coming out, but Starfield I paid dollars for, so I'll be owning that.
It's a lucrative business that Xbox is beginning to generate, where they're like, we gave you the game, but they're like, but you want to give us some money for it, don't you?
Yeah.
And everybody's like, yeah, we do.
Honestly, and that kind of like that.
What a sweet business Xbox is starting to develop.
Dude, if they have some sort of crazy stupid edition for Forza 5 days early, they get me again.
Yeah,
like,
they're like
a steering wheel or something.
You want to give us $35 so you can play it a couple days early? And you probably won't even play it because your life is so busy, but you just want the opportunity. Man. I honestly think there's something to it about like, I think there are some consumers out there that are conditioned to like want to buy the thing that they're going to play.
Oh, no doubt.
I think that's placating to them a little bit. And it's like such an easy sell, especially for a big game that you're planning to play a lot. It's like you get the season pass. Like it's basically like free money. You're already getting the game, you know, like it's such a sweet deal.
Yeah. And if your total investment into the game is $35, like if you just don't even, obviously it's on top of whatever you paid for Game Pass and whatever else, but like that kind of, I don't know, man. You
paid pennies for Game Pass is right?
You did. Yeah. Well, especially if you buy it like that, you know, some people are month to month, and I can understand that. Like they're watching their budget and they're spending like month to month. That's fine. That's not how I'm in on Game Pass. Like it's years of codes, you know, so you don't really think of it in that way.
I have years of codes I can't even claim.
I'm telling you,
sitting
dude,
on a stash.
You could liquidate those.
I wouldn't. They're worth more to me than I paid for them. I wouldn't dare.
They're priceless.
Yeah, their price is going up. Call of Duty's coming. The price is going up. I'm about to pre-order Call of Duty.
Yes.
So I'm already counting.
By the way, go back to Call of Duty.
Absolutely.
Yes, definitely.
I'm pre-ordering so we can play the campaign early.
Yes, that's also the best thing Call of Duty ever did. Actually,
100% should never go away.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because it also like it gives it some special time to actually exist and live and be appreciated instead of coming out day and date with everything else. And I don't know, I like that. Actually,
all I've ever heard from was that nobody played it, and then the one time that they made it exclusive, it seemed like everybody played it.
Totally.
That's all I ever heard for years, a decade, from games media and games Twitter was nobody plays the campaigns. And then you could play Call of Duty early, just the campaign, and like millions of people were playing Call of Duty.
That is such a, I don't know, dude. Like I need a little bit more data to back this up, but I get the sense that people are like, well, at least like me, I know you don't even jump into multiplayer, but I play single player first as almost like a, let's get accustomed to this. Exactly. Yeah. Let's stretch it out.
I play Call of Duty multiplayer a little bit, not like you guys, but like I do. I'm super excited for zombies.
I'm like, I don't know, on a scale of like 1 to 10, I'm like a 3 or 4 on Call of Duty multiplayer. Like there's the 10s out there, you know, like they understand they've got they're into the meta and everything like that. Like I don't understand any of that stuff, dude. Like I barely even spec out my weapons. I enjoy it.
I don't get deep into anything.
Oh, some of those guys, like they know all the maps, like they memorize, like this is where this happens on this map. Like I'm not there, and that's not me dismissing any of that stuff. I don't remember it. Just my brain doesn't retain it.
It's because a lot of those people just play Call of Duty
nonstop.
And I think what happened was I think people were trying to extract relevant data from achievements. Yes. And they were like, see, nobody plays the campaigns. But as we've learned, like nobody finishes anything.
Any campaigns. Yeah. Anything. Why would you say that's special to Call of Duty? Definitely.
You beat Planet of Lana, and it said you were in like the top 8% or 9%.
I probably got a rare achievement on that.
Yeah. And it's like the game was 4 hours.
And Game Pass, I think, skews that even further, actually. Just people trying something out.
People try something, yeah.
Yeah.
And it just keeps watering down the statistics.
Which is fine.
I think a lot of people play the campaign. I think more people play the campaigns than people want to give credit.
Totally. And there's also, I think, people who do that might be almost like ashamed, or they just don't talk about it.
I just think they're not really into the gaming lexicon. You're never like, these are just people with normal jobs and they get Call of Duty and you know, like we make fun of like the Maddens but we know these are popular games. Like they get the big popular games, the big race car game, the big football game, the big FIFA game. They get Call of Duty.
That's me, man. I'm just
and
gonna
they play it, and then they go on about their life, and they're not telling you about it, and they're not creating podcasts about it, and blogs about it, and TikToks about it. Like they're not. That's not their life.
Yeah.
You know. So I think they're playing the campaign, and I think there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
You know, not more. I'm not saying that it's more, but I think there's a lot of them. I think there's a lot more of them than people think.
Well, I'm at my work every once, like people see me when I'm on Zoom calls and whatnot. They see the background, and every once in a while, like somebody will jump on and go like, "Hey man, I just wanted to let you know I really like your background, and also I play Apex Legend basically at a pro level." I'm like, "What?" Like these people are coming up out of the woodwork, man. Like the nerds are surrounding us. It's awesome, but you would never know. It's like, you know, very polished.
I wish that would happen. I never get anything like that.
It's awesome, dude.
In the public safety space, I get a lot of like, Donnie's a weirdo. They'll jump on a call for me and they'll be like, he's got a Chucky doll and all these damn pictures and there's fire and blood and
whatever. They all have like live, laugh, love stickers on their walls. Like they're original. You know what I mean? Like, give me a break. Yeah. No, you're not.
Dude, the Call of Duty trailer.
Call of Duty got you.
Incredible.
I don't like the music. I don't like this whole like
what
this theme kind of continues.
The Blue Oyster Cult?
I like the original song. I just don't like when they do this to these songs.
You liked it when Gears did it?
Nah, like what with the
Mad World?
Mad World? Like one time, and they got to do it starting it. But it's like it's always a thing. Like Batman trailers, you know, Nirvana song, and this is a thing. It's like, okay, there it is. You keep doing it.
Well, I think they realize that it's successful. But I guess something to that, and it's copycatting.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, would you rather have original music?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. Or I don't know. Just get me hyped about it. It wasn't very hyped.
I watched the trailer and I was so
and
hyped.
I'm actually separating.
I'm like ready to pre-order right now.
Same here. I like what I saw. I just didn't like what I heard.
I've also been doing their marketing campaign. Have you?
You've been doing their marketing campaign?
Like, have you seen like the stuff that they're doing? I'm not sure if people are sharing it on Twitter or something. Yeah.
I don't know. Bring it up. I just saw the trailer.
So they have this text campaign.
Oh,
where
okay.
It's like this like cat and mouse game where they would send you clues.
Yeah.
And based on I'm just going to scroll through it and you'll see how much of this I've been doing.
Oh my God. Well, holy crap.
So they send you clues, and if you respond with the right response, they'll give you more. They'll give you more information. So I knew Zombies was coming like a week ago because they posted this picture that kind of looked like Resident Evil. I'm not even quite sure what the picture is. And I responded Zombies. And then they sent me an audio recording of zombie sounds. So I was like, oh yeah, zombies
makes so much money. That just screams to me. This thing makes so much money. They can do whatever they want.
So they sent me one today and it says, the plan unfolds. Do not disappoint us. The time is now. Deploy and execute.
Wow. Nice.
So I responded, let's go. Copy that.
Yeah,
and I got a new voicemail in Russian.
What in the world?
I have no idea what it means. I'll have to check Reddit or something to figure out if somebody translates it. But yeah, it's like this little, internet sleuthing of trying to they confirmed that. I don't know if they've confirmed. I didn't see the trailer, but the red dot mini map is coming back to multiplayer.
Yeah, they were saying, what did they say? Blockbuster campaign featuring new open combat missions. That's open combat. That's interesting. They didn't show.
Yeah, they were talking about it seems a little weird. They're maybe having like open area.
Yep.
That you can choose to be stealthy or choose to go guns blazing, or
they kind of tease that in the last Modern Warfare a little bit. Iconic multiplayer maps is what I was getting to here. So yeah,
all of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2's maps have been remastered.
Hell yeah.
Not the last game, not the reboot, the original.
That's how you do this.
I think there's like 16 maps in multiplayer, like at launch. And obviously, there'll be like a pass and stuff that they'll throw on and stuff too. Plus, they have zombies coming back.
Zombies. A lot of people excited about zombies. I'll check it out. It doesn't like on its own doesn't excite me, but
I would pay $70 for a good Call of Duty Zombies game.
Wow, I bet a lot of people would actually.
Yeah, I've never really been. I mean, I play Call of Duty multiplayer. Like even last year, I jumped in the beta and played it for like a day. You know, I'm just not multiplayer person, so I won't stick around. But zombies, like I played Zombies World of War on the Wii. I played on 360. Like I love zombies, and I hate that like it kind of went away.
Yeah,
it's not wave based. It's not like the Horde that I want it to be.
Yeah, that's what.
So it's like but what it is sounds fun.
Yeah.
So it's an open world map. So think of like they drop you in Warzone.
Yep.
You can have multiple squads on a map now.
Oh.
So you can have 24 players on the map. That's how big this is.
Okay.
And so you can be in 4 squads of 6, or you can be like solo and you just join in this affair.
Oh, okay. All right.
And everybody has like missions that advance the story, I think. And I may be, look, the trailer just came out. I may not have all of this down correctly. Everybody has a list of missions that I think push the story forward for you.
That's cool. That's kind of like that 33 Immortals game.
Like individually.
Yeah.
And then I think when you collectively hit like a certain point, then they bring you all together for like a boss fight that they kind of they contract and give you more story in that regard.
I like that.
And then, but I've seen a screenshot of like the mission list and I'm like, yes, I'm going to jump in here with some squad that I'm never going to talk to or hear from.
Yep.
And I'm going to work on my missions while I pay attention to the story and just tack on and let, some squad carry me through zombies, and I'm going to shoot all the zombies, get the story, and be out of there. Like, that's perfect.
I love that. It's crazy because it's like, that's one mode. And that, like you pointed out, like that could be
a whole game.
Yeah. Holy crap. That, dude, you just did a great job of explaining that and like actually totally flipping me on zombies.
I hope I got it right, but I think that's what they're doing.
He just makes it a game.
I'm
just like, says it convincingly. Like just totally.
Well, it's kind of a mix of like what they tried to do with zombies and Cold War, but like with Warzone.
Right. Yeah.
And that was my thing with Warzone, is that I like Warzone. It was fun when we played it with friends. It's the same reason why I don't play any of these sorts of games. I can't just play like this endless loop, accomplish nothing forever game. Like that's the thing for me. Same. So tying a story to it and a narrative and missions. And I saw footage of, on Reddit, there was a mission of like somebody had to infiltrate like the power plant and turn the power on. So you'd like fight your way to the top to press the button. And I was like, yes, that I will do. I will jump in there and collectively go through that with everybody else. Absolutely.
Okay, man. When does this game come out? November? That's too
10th.
late. Oh, it's too
November 10th, but it's I think it's like, so for me, it's capping off the season. I mean, I got all these games to play, and then it all kind of just leads up to Call of Duty.
Yeah, any earlier is, Spider-Man.
And the trailer teased a lot of like story spots, and I'm wondering like, what does that mean? And where does this go? And I've loved this reboot. I don't know how anybody else, but I loved the game last year. It was like my number 2 or 3 game of the year. I love the first Modern Warfare reboot in 2019 was incredible. I thought it was such a good move for the series overall. So I can't wait. I can't wait to finish the fight.
Let me ask you this. We bring up zombies. You brought up World at War. What if they use that to bring World War II back? A World at War remake, something like that. Like
they've never really done remasters.
Not on those ones. No.
Or have they done any?
But I don't think that was. Yeah.
Like World War II was its own thing.
I guess what I'm trying to say is like what they've done with Modern Warfare. Do that for World at War. Just a reset, reboot.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm down for most things. I think actually I was joking about this because somebody in our Discord, somebody was like, what are they going to do after Modern Warfare Reboot 3? I was like, man, it's time to reboot all the Black Ops, of course. Like, what do you mean? What are they going to do next? Yes. And he was like, I hated that you said that.
Yeah.
Because it probably is true.
Probably would work. Like, well, because I don't
move to the next one. Just keep going.
Black Ops, honestly. Like, I didn't like Cold War. I would like them to just kind of go back to
the OG Black Ops.
I think when the 360 games were the number one selling thing, I think there's something to be said about like going back to basics on Call of Duty multiplayer. I think people just want like that simple, understandable, just go jump into a lobby and kill each other kind of thing. So maybe there's something to be said about like, what about Black Ops 2 multiplayer? Like people love that one, man. That'd be really good.
True. I mean, there's a reason why it took off when they turned the servers back on.
Ryan Turpert in the chat causing chaos saying Call of Duty Ghost reboot. Yeah,
that's reboot. That's want.
Yep. Those German Shepherds.
I mean, I'm not opposed to it. I'm typically I generally think that the studios that make Call of Duty are the best in the biz at their craft.
Agreed.
They are the Naughty Dog of shooters. Like they are just above. There's a level there that most other folks don't reach.
Yeah,
from a visual, from a sound quality, design, their mechanics. Like, and I may just be biased, but I really prefer like the Call of Duty shooting mechanic. I think they've like perfected. Like this is what shooters are supposed to feel like.
Agreed. Yeah,
like how Mario is for platformers, Call of Duty is for shooting. Like they've nailed it.
And kart racers, by the way, too.
You know, and it's like there are other great shooters. I don't mean to lessen any, like Doom and all the other ones. Like there are great shooters, but like they've got it. Like they're the gold. They're the gold bar.
Yep.
So I'm generally on board with whatever they do. Like I just kind of think that I don't think I don't want to get on a soapbox, but I don't think like the general gaming community give them the credit that they're due, that they deserve.
Yeah.
You know, like I think if Halo made a game that was as good as Call of Duty 2019, people would be losing their damn minds. You know, like people would be like, this is the greatest thing in the world. Or if there was a Wolfenstein or Doom, you know, like, but Call of Duty, I think so often, not always, they're not all hits, but so often like reach that way with their campaign and their storytelling stuff that, you know, like it's not novel. It's not surprising because their quality level is so high.
Is it, maybe this is, the absolute wrong direction to go with Halo, but like what if they did a reboot for Halo? Just CE.
I think it's
just
probably
start again.
I think it's probably due at this point.
Yeah. That's kind of sad that's like I actually as exciting
it's
as it is
sad that you come out with a project that's called Infinite and then your immediate thing is
go back to combat,
evolve,
more evolves. Yeah. Oh man. Do you care about the 360 store leaving?
Not really. I think we've had access to it for a long time.
Yep.
The people that wanted to buy those games probably have. If you didn't buy them, you were probably given them via Games with Gold. If you weren't given them with Games with Gold, I think chances are you probably already owned them.
Yeah.
And because the Xbox still allows you to use the original disc to unlock the key, like the store can go, but you can still buy some of those games, right? And put the disc in.
Well, you can buy it until it closes, and then after that, then you can't buy them anymore. But if you bought
you could buy the disc. You could buy the physical disc and still play the game.
Well, there was someone in your, and I can't remember who it was, in your Discord posted this link to videogameschronicle.com. More than 220 digital games will disappear when the Xbox 360 store closes. And there's this wonderful list of like what's going to be left over afterwards. Full list of digital only Xbox 360 games set to disappear.
Yeah, I think it's the ones that you had to buy digitally, you will no longer have access to. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, like, as far as like on a title to title basis, I'm not like
Ryan's
Mighty Number 9 is one of these that's going to disappear. Like, whatever.
Good riddance.
Yeah, like I don't know that.
Dude, that's the thing is
in there, but
there are no
the 360 version of it.
I have all the 360 games that I want to have. That I can have, not all that I want to have, that I can have. I have them all.
I think, yeah, like I said, on a title to title basis, I'm scrolling through this. I think everything is going to be fine. It's more about and I don't want to overstate this. It's just like the fact that this happens at all stinks compared to what we do on Steam. Like the games we're buying on Steam are super old. You can still buy them. That platform and PC gaming, it offers
good
something
for Gabe. I wonder I would love to hear publishers off the record talk about how they feel about that. Because I feel like in the console space, a lot of it is IP protection. Yeah. It's either like they want to either take the servers down or they want to reserve the right to remake it and re-release it and stuff. They want to pull access so they can come back.
Look at Red Dead.
You know, and it's just like on PC, you can do that, but like you just, the original game will still be there. Now, that being said, games get delisted off of Steam all the time. You can't buy them again. They're still in your library, but you just can't buy them. Well, that happens all the time.
Good call. Yeah. It's just not a thing. It's just not like the sudden closure of like anything.
There was recently one of the remasters that GTA. When GTA came out, they pulled all the old GTA games out.
Right. That's right. That's right. Yeah, because it'll be on a title by title basis for that, where like suddenly this game or maybe even a collection of a few. But in this case, it's catching people's eyes because the 360 store is closing.
Sure.
Right. So the net result might be the exact same thing.
Dude, it's been like that decade. Like at some point, we all know it's going to close. Like they're all doing it. The Wii U's closing, the PlayStation's closing. Like they're all closed. It's going to happen.
Might be worth reminding people that we're on the series consoles. There was the Xbox One, and before that was
there was a whole generation there. Like it's been a long. I think the statute of limitations is passed. I think it's okay.
Yeah, I think, yeah. Yes. Any earlier? Yeah, whatever. Lachlan in the chat says, okay, I'm jealous of Donnie's Cult of the Lamb merch. Yes. You
should see my hoodie.
That,
I wish I had my hoodie on. Did you see that there's more Cult of the Lamb content coming?
I didn't see that.
There's a trailer that shows a portal. And it's like, if you're ready for more, tune in. And that's it. It's like a teaser.
Gotta finish that game. There's no hope for me, Donnie.
I can't believe
I never finished that game. I didn't finish Death's Door either.
I enjoyed watching you play it so much. And as you know, I loved that game so much. It took over my soul. I've always wanted to re-roll a character, and I just haven't found the time to do so yet.
Yep. One of these days, maybe, I mean, Ryan and I typically do the show Wednesday afternoons. It's like middle of the workday, but we're doing this on Thursday nights. It's after work. I got nothing after this. I think it would be kind of fun to go, because every week I say 1 to 3 games that I'm like, oh, I'd really like to play that. What if I just played it that night? You know, just like pick one.
Yeah, but see, I want to play it though. Like it's more of a commitment for me. I don't want to just boot up Cult of the Lamb. I want to re-roll a character and beat the whole thing again.
That's true. Yeah.
That final boss
I wouldn't know.
Sucked. It was awesome. And it was so hard.
I was so confused.
It was so difficult.
Like sick good.
I hated that guy so much.
Oh my gosh.
So much. I was like, I'm so tired of you.
Man.
I remember you beat that boss. You beat that first boss on one heart. That was so good. Yes. I was on the edge of my seat.
It's such a good
I was like, you can do it, John.
Yeah. I need a hype man just always like a coach in the corner.
So good. Cult of the Lamb was so good. I had such a good. I just feel bad. I should have taken more liberty to actually like name and weave in more like real cults.
Yes.
You know, like I just kind of like rolled with it and just made my friends. Like I could have went harder in that direction.
That was this year? Was that this year?
No, that was last year.
Cult of the Lamb was 2022. Dude, I don't even know time.
Yeah, last year.
And Death's Door was the year before that, even, or same year? Was that last year? Yeah, now June 2022. Oh my gosh, dude! Like you just saying that, like I feel like I just lost a full year of my life because I thought this game like just came out. I thought Cult of the Lamb was like
no.
Oh my! I know.
Can't believe you didn't finish Death's Door.
I got lost.
That's crushing.
Need a map.
It's so good. It is so good.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
And the bosses are really good. Did you get to the crow?
Aren't you a crow?
Well, did you get to the old crow, like the boss fight?
I don't think so. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. See, that's what I mean. Like I should just play that. Just play.
I mean, it's a great game. I've stand hard for Death's Door. I have stand for Death's Door many a day.
You stand for good games.
It's incredible.
Man. Yeah. Lachlan says, I'm still working through Death's Door and Cult of the Lamb. Yeah, those kind of like, I don't know if it's because of you or maybe that's just it. Like, I look at those as almost like a pair. They should almost be offered together.
Sure, like a double pack.
Buy both. Yeah,
I get it. That makes sense. Death's Door is like the first, I think Death's Door is like the first rogue game that like I really wrap my arms around and like really like would champion, because I normally don't like those games. You know, I didn't like you like Dead Cells, right?
I like Dead Cells a lot.
And I don't. Yeah. And what's the other one? Hades? I didn't do Hades.
Very good. Yeah.
But I loved Cult of the Lamb.
That's so weird. Dead Cells especially feels so good to play. And you just like nothing.
It's like, for whatever reason, when I die and I get sent all the way back to the beginning and have to start over again, that really turns me off from a game. In Cult of the Lamb, you die and you just go back to the village. It's like the runs are small enough that it doesn't feel penalizing.
Yeah.
It's like you just go back and like respec and go again.
Well, and you could go back and try that at like the combat part again, or you could kind of abandon that and just go do something else. So it isn't.
I could kill Delvin again. Exactly. You know, crucify Garrett again. Put Rebecca in the stocks. Yeah. Of course. Sacrifice Sean to the masses.
Please do. Yeah.
Feed you to the rest of my villagers.
Just
it was so good. It was so good. It was such a great game. Like its whole like little demented Tom Nook flair is so like Donnie energy. Like I was in love with that game the moment I saw it. I was like, oh man, praise be the Lamb. That's why I bought that hoodie.
It's a good hoodie. That's a great.
It's the best.
Hoodie. I feel like I need to own this game in many places. Do I own it on Steam?
I bet it's incredible on my ally.
Oh yeah. Oh, definitely.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, Cyberpunk's on for 50% off on Steam right now. They got that.
I'm all ready for Phantom Liberty.
Vampire Survivors is 25% off on Steam.
See, once I beat Max Payne, Cyberpunk will probably be, because I'm playing that whole game over again for Phantom Liberty.
Yeah, I will. Dude, I don't even know what I'm gonna. I'm sitting here trying to get around to Cult of the Lamb. I think I missed a sale on this. It's back up to full price. But I want to do Cyberpunk as well. Dang it.
Yeah, I'm doing the whole thing over again. That's why I'm not really doing Starfield.
That's fair.
Yeah. That's my kickoff. I'm doing that.
What am I talking
and then
about?
Mirage. Hoping maybe I get Mirage early.
Creed. Oh my gosh, yes.
And then Mirage gets me to Alan Wake, I think, or Mario, which gets me to Alan Wake, which gets me to Call of Duty, which gets me to Wario. I think.
What's your status on PlayStation right now? Do you own one or not? Do you have one? No, it's gone. Okay.
No Spider-Man.
Yeah, no Spidey. Oh,
I will have not played so many important games this year. Like when we do our final game of the year, like every year I do, like, what games did you not play? Yeah. And the list that I did not play this year will be like the list that Keeley has.
Games that came out. Yep.
It'll be like the game of the year awards.
Yeah.
Like I'm not playing Baldur's Gate. I'm still undetermined if I'm going to play Starfield. I didn't play Final Fantasy.
Yep.
I haven't played Diablo. I haven't played Mortal Kombat. I haven't played Street Fighter. I won't have played Spider-Man. I will not have played.
I didn't play Hogwarts.
I didn't play Hogwarts. Yeah, like so many games I didn't even play this year.
What a year.
I'm a bad podcaster.
I'm with you, man. And you know what? People still listen.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing?
That's true.
Can still not play all the games and
But I will be playing Motorsport and all the games I just read. I did play Resident Evil. I want to play Armored Core. I don't know if I'm going to, but I want to.
Yeah.
I just don't want to pay $70 to.
Well, we'll just sit on the internet and talk about not playing them instead.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's basically the lives of the podcasters. Donnie, do you mind if we bring some people on into the carpool with us?
Let's do it.
We have a few questions. Last week we didn't get to Blaze Knight's questions. So Blaze Knight, you were top of the list. We got Josh Stapleton coming out right afterwards as well. Blaze Knight says, I know a lot of folks have been sour on games with gold for a long time now, and with good reason. However, I, for one, always look forward to the new games each month and will be missing it now that it's gone. So is there any retired feature from Xbox past that you miss, Donnie? So something they've taken away. You're like, ooh, that was kind of nice. Like for me, the first thing that came to mind was Snap. For some stupid reason. Yeah,
no, it's a good one.
Like a lot of the Xbox One stuff that made it different, like all of that stuff. Xbox On.
The thing about Snap is a great idea, but it didn't work well.
No, it was it was weird off to the side.
No, it would like load slow and get stuck and whatnot. Like, had it worked, it would have been a great idea.
Yep. Well, because it was kind of new even in Windows at the time. Like Snap works great now with Windows 10, Windows 11, but this is Windows 8 days, I think.
I really wish that they would let us like turn our consoles into PCs.
Yep.
I so wish they would let us like just use a Windows desktop if we wanted to like have a Windows mode.
Yep.
Because you can like boot into dev mode and run ROM. Like, why don't you just let me let me?
Yeah.
I've always hated that.
Like, what is it missing? Like, really?
I think they have to. I think it's like some sort of regulation. Like they're skirting around. It's like it's
some
not
sort
a
of
PC
monopoly thing. Yeah.
You know, so it's like they get to sell it maybe in like in a different bracket or whatnot because they're like, it's not a PC.
Interesting.
It's a video game console. I think that's it.
Right.
But like it blows my mind that like even in developer mode, like if I was to pay to join dev mode, I can't just like run Windows.
Yeah.
You know, it sucks.
Yeah, that'd be good.
It was so funny you went to Snap because in my head I was like the blades. Like I immediately start thinking of dashboards. I don't know if that counts.
Yeah. Yep, that's fair. The dashboard, like the UI experience on Xbox is so varied over time, which is
we've had too many of them.
So many. Like
we have 1,000 different designs, and like PlayStation's basically been rocking the same thing for
I know the crossbar. Like, I actually kind of like it. Dude, I still don't have the update. I still don't have the new Xbox dashboard. It's been like a month.
Wow.
No Starfield codes, no update. I've been totally blacklisted. I have not been blacklisted. They sent me a jersey last week, but oh man.
Snap is a good one.
Snap was.
I bet there are people out there that miss Mixer.
The built-in streaming was pretty good.
I don't miss it. You can stream to Discord and YouTube, and like you're good. You can do Twitch.
I miss being able to. That wouldn't even work now. Remember on the original Xbox, you could rip your CDs as MP3s. And have your own
that was a great feature. That's a good one.
Pretty good. Yeah. I mean, now you can have now it's so much better. Like you can put your Spotify playlist. Like you can play Apple Music integration. It's actually quite good.
Can you do all that?
You can do that now. Yeah, you can sign in.
I knew that you could do I knew in Forza you could do one, but I didn't have the service that they had. Like I wish. I always feel that way because I'm a YouTube music person.
Oh,
and I just feel like YouTube Music has zero support. Like the whole world is
that's
Spotify.
The one that's not there. Spotify and
the
Apple
one
Music
that nobody cares about.
It's weird that Apple Music is on the Microsoft Xbox. That one seems a little bit strange.
And the YouTube thing, the reason I bring it up is because you have a YouTube app, and I use it on my Xbox all the time. But apparently I can't. But I guess and I can play my playlist through YouTube, but for whatever reason, I don't think that works in games like Forza or Grand Theft Auto. I can't do that.
Yeah.
That's where the Snap would come into hand if I could run two apps at one time. You can't do that.
Well, that's how you play on PC, right? I imagine you would do that on PC all the time.
Just open up a tab and I'd listen to podcasts or jam music or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Anything else come to mind? Or you good on that? You kind of it causes you to run through the various consoles. Like for me with the original Xbox, the ripping the music came to mind.
Do you miss Kinect at all?
I miss, what I really wish they did with Kinect was just get rid of the camera and keep the voice activated stuff. I wish I had Xbox record that. I really did.
So I was thinking, I thought it was cool when I could scan my code.
Oh, that was the best thing ever. Yes, I love that.
You didn't have to type in the 25 digits and all that.
Kind of just overall, Kinect's, it's just too bad it was so maligned. People really made sure to
because they forced it in the.
Well,
that's
the
thing.
True.
Nobody would have cared if the Xbox was the same price as the PlayStation 4.
I'm not going to fight against that.
Because it was extra.
Yep. Makes sense.
And people lobbied that disdain at the camera.
Well, yes and no. I guess maybe I will offer a different perspective on it. It's why can't some things just be a little bit different and that be okay?
Yeah.
Wii U is very similar. It's this gamepad. How about it's just different? And that's
it's trying to do its own thing. Yeah.
Yeah. It was just that it wasn't.
And even the gamepad is a great example because for years people were sell the Wii U without the gamepad.
Yeah.
And that's all everybody wanted to Kinect to do. Sell the Xbox without the Kinect.
Yeah.
If they had done that at the start, it wouldn't have helped a whole lot, but it would have helped.
No, I'm with you. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. But then Kinect would have that's the thing. They built the entire dashboard around Kinect.
Yeah, they really did.
Yeah, that was a mistake. And it's one of those things where obviously hindsight's 2020, but if you were going to do that, then give the camera away. Make it price compare and just put the camera in the box. Yeah. If you're going to build the whole dashboard around it, then don't look at it as this lets us sell the box for more. Just look at it as this is a part of the box.
This is it. Totally. Yep.
This is the console. You need the camera.
They really kind of doubled down on it too, didn't they? Obviously don't know the economics of any of it. So there's obviously reasons.
Oh, I think they probably poured billions of dollars into Kinect technology.
Yeah, and they had to recoup it somehow.
Remember how long we were seeing that? We saw Milo and the product demonstrations and all the Kinect games. And you remember Kinect on 360 actually sold well. It was popular.
Yes. Yep.
So they were thinking Wii and money and big market stuff. And you see why they were going the route they went. And I honestly think that at some point somebody should have been in the room and hey, if we're going to go all in this, then we're going to eat the loss on the camera.
Price parity, big time.
Yeah, we're gonna match the price. We just eat the loss on the camera.
I don't it. Brings back harsh memories. It's reliving trauma almost. Man, they lost on power and price, and it looked hideous. All that
dashboard was awful.
All of it was bad. And
anytime I hear the word Metro, Windows Metro UI, I'm oh god.
Oh, totally.
What were you thinking, guys?
Blaze Knight's question. Sometimes features go away. Party chat went away at the launch of Xbox One. They had all this stuff figured out on 360 and actually this one doesn't have this.
I forgot about that. You're right. That one didn't work. That was a joke.
Absolutely awful. Oh man. Thank you for the question. Blaze Knight. Goodness gracious. I want to give a shout out to Josh Stapleton. I don't remember where I copied this from Twitter or something. Josh Stapleton, I want to give a shout out because he said, also, I just bought a Switch OLED and games off 2 dudes, and they were like, sweet shirt. And the picture was him wearing his Xbox Drive 300 shirt.
Nice.
And they said they love Xbox and wanted a new podcast, so that's awesome. So he got, shout out to Josh Stapleton.
You got somebody listening. And shout out to you people that sold your Switch OLED to Mr. Josh Stapleton. Hopefully you bought an Xbox.
He flips stuff. It's not
or a sweet PC.
Yes, get a PC. I'd love to hear that. Man. The PC gaming channel is hopping right now. It's very cool. Speaking of hopping, Hoppel comes in. That was not intentional. Hoppel comes in with a question. Says, "What's a place on Earth you want to visit because of a video game like Yakuza series makes you want to visit Tokyo or something like that?"
I think I'm only aware of Akihabara because of video games.
Interesting. Yep.
But I don't know if that would be where I want to go. I don't know. I'm not really one to really like traveling, so this is not a great question for me to answer.
Yeah, I feel like I've gone to the places I would have, like New York City, whether that's, which is weird because it comes from Liberty City. That's why I wanted to go there, but also comes from Seinfeld and Letterman and all the other things about New York City. Or any place in the Fallout games. Capital Wasteland. I enjoyed, I like going to DC, but yeah, I've been to, what was Fallout 4 Boston? Was that not Boston?
I don't know.
Virginia was 76, wasn't it? Where the hell was Fallout 4 based in? I'm like totally blanking right now.
Was that Horizon 3 was what, like Australia?
Horizon 3? Oh, for yeah, definitely. Yep. Yeah, I could see it. Yeah,
always like
thank you. Fallout 4 was Boston. Thank you. Yes.
It's like a cool locale. I always thought about like, man, that'd be fun.
Far Cry 5 doesn't make me want to visit there.
Montana.
Yeah, I'm like,
get out there.
Montana's cool, but maybe not because of Far Cry 5. Yeah, I think this is a tough question for me as well. I don't know that I just in general just don't have maybe
well, you travel.
Yeah, I've been to places.
You travel. I I really don't like traveling. So like me, like honestly, like to answer Hoppel's question, my answer to that is that video games let me experience places because I don't want to go there. It's like it's kind of the opposite, you know?
Well, yeah. One shout out I will, like a game that did its location justice, and I've been there twice, is Watch Dogs 2 for San Francisco. Like I loved running around in San Francisco for Watch Dogs 2, but like I've actually been there as well. So like I'm kind of good. Yeah. Good question, Hoppel. Thanks, man. Stingray X comes in with the next question and says, make your dream car with different parts from first party Xbox titles. So like, what are the wheels made of? Like, it's like the Homer.
I don't know if I can put together enough. Like, where are we getting our transmission from, Sean?
Nuts and bolts, man. Just
Nuts
make it
and bolts.
Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah, I don't know about this one.
Question. Yeah. It's a
can I just pick a Forza car?
Yes,
just like call it a day.
I'd love to know, Stingray, can we... Let's do. We do this every once in a while on the Nintendo Drive, where we kind of just like, instead of responding dynamically in the Discord or like in the chat, we will come back to this next week. You let us know, like, give us an example. Like, where are we supposed to go with this?
You complete the exercise.
Yes, and then we'll add on to it.
I'll just read yours. Like, we'll just be like, and here's what he thinks is a good idea.
Here's what it is. Oh, John 32 said Japan for Ghost of Tsushima. Yeah. Not an Xbox game. Trucker Sloth. It looks like a pretty terrible place. Like there's a guy running around just like beheading people left and right. Yeah, it doesn't sound like you're gonna have a good time. Yeah, very dangerous. Trucker Sloth comes back to the 360 store. Says, what are some must-grab games off the 360 store before it closes its virtual doors? I'm gonna be honest with you, Trucker Sloth. Like, I don't think there's anything to be worried about here.
I don't have
as far as games that are going away. It was this Video Games Chronicles thing.
Hang on.
I'm gonna read a few off, but like honestly, I don't think that you guys have anything to worry about. Ryan Turford might feel differently. There's like Alien Rage in here. You know, if you're really upset that Abyss Odyssey is going away, then maybe go grab that. But Brothers A Tale of Two Sons is the 360 version, but I feel like there's another version of that. Ryan Turford says, I have a list for Trucker Sloth when I get back. Ryan, what could you possibly say? I'm looking at this list right now. It's not that. This is not a big deal.
I'm trying to find a list of backwards compatible Xbox Series games.
Dogfight 1942 is going away. Uh-oh. Duke Nukem 3D. Echo the Dolphin.
50 Cent Blood on the Sand.
Nice. Yeah, that is a shame.
People like that one. The original Alan Wake.
Yeah.
You can do Assassin's Creed 1, 2, 3, Liberation.
Yeah, but those are all these. Like I guess we're looking at maybe two. Like the list I have here are the ones that are going away. You won't be able to buy them in any way.
Where is that list?
It's Video Games Chronicles here. I'll try to I'll put it in the chat. Ryan says when I get back. Okay, if you get back. Remember, Donnie's still trying to gun for your spot, Ryan.
Am I? I thought I already took it. Like that's already been.
There you go. Trivial Pursuit, Tron, Voodoo Dice. Don't worry about this, you guys. The Wolf Among Us. That's a good game.
So he's just worried about the ones that are actually leaving, not just the ones you should have. Well, I mean, if the 360 door is closing, any of the ones that like you won't be able to get the backwards compatible ones, right?
Yeah.
So like the bigger backwards compatible ones still matter, not just the ones that you lose ability to buy ever. Like you still want any of them. It's like some of these games I'm looking at, like I don't think these games aren't even backwards compatible. Like NCAA basketball March Madness, you can't play on Xbox Series X.
Right.
That's not backwards compatible. So I wouldn't even worry about those because you're not going to be whipping out a 360 or anything like that.
Wits and Wagers.
I'm going to focus. I'm going to go back to what I was doing. I'm going to focus on the good backwards compatible games that you need before the 360 store closes. That's what I'm going to focus on. Alan Wake, Assassin's Creed, the Banjo games. Well, you got a Rare Replay.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like a lot of those games, there are versions that you can buy.
Yeah, Assassin's Creed got the remake. The old Call of Duties.
I mean,
if the 360 was closed, and you just said how much you like the old Call of Duties, and that Modern Warfare 2 and stuff was like if you want to play Black Ops, like you should have those for 360 store closes, right?
But you can still go to a GameStop or eBay or whatever to go play those.
Well,
like the impact here is, I guess what I'm trying to say is that the impact is only for digital. Yeah.
I mean, you could just, but right now you can just log in and buy them on the store.
Sure.
There's a convenience factor.
That's fair.
Ooh, I'm going to shout out Castlevania.
In case you guys are finding out how I really feel about this. Who cares?
Yeah, a lot of these games have been remade.
Mm-hmm.
Deadly Premonition, Doom.
Trucker Sloth, you got nothing to worry about, my friend.
Dragon Age Origins.
That's a good game.
See? All the Fable games are on Game Pass. You don't have to worry about those.
Mm-hmm. Well, Dragon Age Origins is EA.
Okay.
It's
well,
on Game Pass
they've pulled some of that stuff. I'm not sure if you've... There have been several, so you may want to go ahead and just...
The vault changes.
Put that in your own library. If you're really into that game. Grand Theft Auto 4
version. Yep.
Is a good one.
I have a physical version of that too. So
still scrolling. Left 4 Dead, Lego games. Lego Lord of the Rings. Some of the Star Wars games.
Yep. Sounds good.
It's a shame none of the sports games are backwards compatible. Because I mean, I would be playing a lot of them if they were.
Yeah, this list, I just want to clarify. The list I'm referring to, VGC says we have a list, or we list the games that don't have disc versions and are not backwards compatible. So these are the games that really are like you need a 360.
You need a 360 to play, and how many people are even going to be? I think at that point, most people are out.
Yeah, try starting up your 360 if you have one. See what that experience is like.
I was playing mine up until a year ago. Mine finally quit.
Lockless says, I just want Viva Pinata. Rare replay. Play it. It's there. Like it's
We've got good news for you, Lockless.
Yeah, you can play it right now.
I was playing last year. I was playing Lollipop Chainsaw, and my 360 crashed.
Yeah. Oh, too bad.
It finally.
Oh, it died.
It died in mid play.
Oh, snap.
Yep. And I was Nathan was like, just buy another one. I was like, no, I think that's it. I think I'm good. Now, do crimes is the answer. You know what the answer is? Get a PC. All these games are available on PC.
Exactly.
You can buy them for 50 cents.
Yeah.
Because honestly, I've backed up so much of my Xbox library on PC through the years.
Yep.
You can just
you know what I'm amazed at? Usually when I say something very inflammatory, it's not like we stream to hundreds of people, but we got a good group of people here. Shout out to the chat. Nobody's calling me out on this stuff. Ryan says he has a list. Of course, Ryan has a list, but nobody's really like, You're kind of out of line here. I'm not seeing it.
No, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think you're saying anything that's too divisive.
I think it's okay. I'm glad that people are bringing, like, if you want to play Viva Pinata,
Seth, my man in the chat, he's talking about Shadows of the Damned. I'm so excited.
Nice. Yes. John 32. Speaking of crimes, I think I just got the best early birthday gift. What could that possibly mean? Oh, the Amazon China Game Boy. Yes.
That is not the best early birthday gift that I could think of, but that's it's pretty good.
Pretty good. That's up there. Yeah, you could have gotten an Xbox Drive shirt from carpoolgaming.com.
Could have.
Store, maybe. Do we have a slash store? I don't even know.
I went more explicit route in my head.
I know. Bring it back around. I got you, man. No, dude. Do you have anything that you're like thinking about playing over the next little, like, then by this time next week, we're gonna jump on the show and you're gonna be like, you know what, Sean, I got to play this and I'm stoked about it.
Well, if work can die down, I would like to finish Max Payne. And when I finish Max Payne, I would like to do maybe some more Cyberpunk. I'm not going to take on like to replay another game. Mm-hmm. Oh, there is one. What is it called? I was going to say Tachia.
Oh, Tachia.
I bought Tachia on Epic, and I've always wanted to dabble on that one. So
is that really how it's said? Tachia?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Like it's not just a chia, like chia.
And then by the end of the month, I'm not sure this doesn't answer your question for next week, but by the end of the month, like there's that game Under the Waves that I'm interested in.
Dude, you and me both. Oh my, did I actually get that? I think I got it for Fantasy Critic in all the leagues I'm in. PSVG, Carpool Gaming. I think I got it. I think people are sleeping on this game.
I was going to put in a request with you guys for a code if nobody else wants it. Not for that game, but for another game.
I am. Oh, which one?
Trine?
I don't know what that is.
Trine 5 comes out at the end of the month.
Okay.
And I'm not going to play it, like I'm not going to buy it like day one, but like if I could get access to it, I'd like to take it for a spin. I've always liked those games. I don't think it's like nothing to like get people hyped over. I don't think a lot of people care about Trine, but they're really pretty games and they usually have a lot of fun like puzzling. And I don't know, whatever reason, I have like a little soft spot in my heart for Trine games.
You send me in. I don't even know how to spell that.
Trine.
Trine 5. Just how it sounds. Yeah. Okay. I'll keep an eye.
You've never seen it or heard of it?
No, never even heard of it.
I think I got in on Wii U, and it is a puzzle game where like you can character swap.
Yep.
So there's like a wizard and like an archer and like I don't know if I call it like a thief or whatever, and you use all of these different characters like abilities to like complete the puzzle to like advance, and it tells like this like wonderment fairy tale kind of story.
Sounded out.
And the thing is, for a small indie game that's like side scrolling and a puzzle game, it's gorgeous. Like they always like really bring it in the visual department, which you know me, I'm a sucker for a pretty game. So I have that on my radar. It's like, it's out there. Like if I could get into some Trine, like Trine would be a great Game Pass game. Like I wish if it was coming to Game Pass, I would be excited.
It's an indie game. Like we'll have, if it's an indie game.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it should be in the ID and Xbox game.
Yeah, we'll definitely check that out. Under the Waves comes out on August 29th. I'm stoked about that. That's Quantic Dream is publishing that game. It's developed by Parallel Studio, who I don't remember. What show did this appear at? This was on maybe Summer Game Fest. I thought it looked pretty good.
It was a Summer Game Fest, and I've had it on my to-do list ever since I've seen it.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's gonna be good, but I'm gonna find out.
Well, I picked it.
Like the trailer hooked me, so I'm like, I'm gonna find out. We're gonna find out together.
You're gonna find out.
THQ Nordic does Trine, and it's being developed by Frozen Byte.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, then that could be. Yeah, I don't know if that's. Well, we'll see if that's indie.
They did like Shadow Grounds, and they've done a lot of Trine in the past.
We are August 17th. That means
I'm seeing it's on sale on. I didn't realize this. There's a pre-order discount on Steam. I might just buy it because that helps. Because it's $30, which is not too much for a game, but like it's a lot for like a puzzle game.
I love the pre-order bonus. That's what.
But like on Steam, it's like almost $20. Like the pre-order bonus is pretty hefty there. So I mean, just go ahead.
Dude, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Talk to me.
Game Pass tomorrow, right?
Are you seeing reviews on this? Or you're not.
I think it reviewed pretty well.
Yeah,
it's reviewed pretty well.
Shocked.
Delvin's excited. Mr. Delvin Cox got Game Pass. Bought it on PlayStation.
Good God.
He's just throwing money away at this point.
Look, I know I make some silly decisions and I'm here to be made fun of.
But he does it all the time. For listeners that don't listen to PSVG, this is a common occurrence. My man is out here just buying every third-party game that comes to Game Pass on other platforms. Yeah. So people are liking it, but yeah, you know, multiplayer, live service, you know, Dead by Daylight thing. It's never been my jam.
Oh, Friday the 13th. Armored Core's in 8 days, 7 days from when people are
I want to play Armor. Well, here's the thing. Here's what I would love. I would love a demo, because then a demo would tell me if I should buy Armored Core or not. Because Sean, I loved Armored Core when I was little. One of my first games I had on PlayStation. I love like mechs. The game looks awesome.
Yep.
But it's FromSoft, and everything they've done in the last 8 years is not anything I want any part of.
Yeah.
So I'm very hesitant. Like, is there an easy mode? Like, can I play something somewhere else?
Just let them make the game to their vision, Donnie.
See, and like that's why, and I will, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna drop $70 on it. Like, nah, I'm gonna wait. So yeah, like I'm too hesitant to jump in, but I want to because it looks. I maybe watched an hour of somebody playing Armored Core the other day.
Yeah, did you?
It looks so good. It looks so much fun, man.
Nice.
Oh, Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. I've got that pre-ordered. I didn't realize it was coming out tomorrow.
Yes. Dude, that's just it. We're in the back half of August.
4 months ago.
Yeah, we're here. Oh my gosh.
I wonder if I haven't heard much about that one. Like, I was really excited when it came out, and then it just seemed to kind of go quiet. And I'm wondering like what happens. Like, is it just not good? Or I hope not. I hope it's good.
Sure, it'll be great.
I don't know anything that Team Reptile does.
Sometimes that's the best. I didn't hear about this Lariat Studio either, and they've got the best game apparently ever made with Baldur's Gate 3.
Well, did you? So, how are you liking that?
I haven't played it since the last time we chatted about it. It's nothing to do with the game. It's just life, man.
He's like, I ate the hype. I bought it. What are you doing? I don't know.
I don't know, man. Made a character, made a paladin, and I met a new character. My party's going by one. Yeah, I mean, like,
Larian's a big deal, though. You've heard of them before, right?
I don't remember.
They did what is their RPG? We're RPG Cave. Come on, man.
Divinity, is that them?
Yeah, Divinity. They've got like 8 of those or something. Like, those are pretty popular games.
Did I say Lariat? I think I said Lariat. Larian Studios. Yeah, Divinity.
Lariat Studios is going to be what we make. Just clotheslines everywhere.
Yes, Lariat. Exactly. It's just wrestling.
Our development icon, like our dev, our graphic design, our logo is just like Lex Luger's forearm.
Thank you for correcting me. Yes, I definitely should have heard of Larian Studios before. I have heard about these games, did not know it was them. So that's neat. Larry and who? Come on, Seth. Oh, man. Well, we have no more questions. Donnie, is anything else on your mind, man, before we say goodbye for the week? Another Xbox Drive?
That seems so soon.
Is this 3 or 4?
I know. Going an hour and 17. Like, this is not normal for us to like call it quits so early.
Probably should play games next time.
Yeah, it's good stuff. You know?
Play some.
Sean, I wish you best travels in your Baldur's Gate journey.
Thank you.
I can't wait to hear about all of the mana you've collected and
I'm sure
you've doled out.
I'm sure you can. Dude, you would love nothing more than for me to drop that all together and just play Cult of the Lamb instead.
Yeah, like, absolutely. You don't play good games.
Snap. Yeah. Baldur's Gate, renowned for being a terrible game.
I mean, if everybody else can crown it, I'm not going to crown it.
I'm literally running out of time before Starfield. Like the
Max Payne 3, man. I'm doing shotguns and stuff. It's a lot of fun.
I'm gonna listen back to this episode and write down all the games that I said.
I'm going in bullet time with like double Uzis.
Bullet time back. What if Starfield has bullet time?
That'd be a good bonus. My favorite thing about Max Payne is the narration while you're playing. That's what I was shouting out on PSVG. I like that a lot. You know, the guy's just talking to you. It's like, you need to hurry up, run out the door. What are you doing?
Dude, I replayed because we were doing on Xbox Drive 300, like our top 10 games from the original Xbox. And I played just a little bit of Dead to Rights, which in my mind is similar to the original Max Payne. And it's not. I don't. Well, bullet time anyways. Yeah. That's bullet time. That game sucks, dude. Like, that game does not hold up. That game is brutal.
We have Max Payne at home.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what are you doing with this? It's so bad. I guess that there's something to be said for some games when people go like, I don't want to like go back to it because I don't want to sully my memory of it.
Sure.
That's the first time that's ever happened for me is with Dead to Rights. I've had
that happen a few times.
Actually, I shouldn't say the first time. Sin was another game. Nobody knows what this game is. Sin is a first-person shooter on PC that was built on the Quake engine, Quake 2 engine.
Yeah, I don't know what that is either.
And it's terrible. No, it's nothing notable, but you play it and it's
Here's the best thing about Suda games, Sean. They're terrible when they release, so when you go back to them, they're just as bad as you remember.
You're good. Yeah, that's true.
You're like, here's this awful game I loved. It's all about
Quake.
it.
I came back to it. Quake is the game I should be playing through. Like that game is, and all the
Bolt Gun,
Quake, Bolt Gun, yeah.
Cyberpunk, Cult of Lamb.
Cliffy B wanting for
Death's
an
Door,
Unreal remaster. Give it to us, you guys.
Give Unreal me Tournament.
If I get like an Unreal, you could bundle it all in. Unreal Tournament, get all the different Unreal Tournaments, 2002, 2000, whatever, 2000.
Why did that go away?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I don't know. That was such a big deal.
Oh yeah.
I remember that being such a big deal, and then like, poof, it wasn't.
I mean, Fortnite,
like Medal of Honor, just stopped being a thing.
Yeah, I shouldn't say like Unreal went away when Fortnite came around. It went away way before that, but that's their multiplayer franchise now.
Mm-hmm.
But Unreal was a cool IP, man. Like it was really interesting. Maybe what I'll do in the meantime is play Unreal 2, The Awakening. Never played that one. As big a fan as I was of the original Unreal game, never played the sequel. And I don't know why that is.
I had a neighbor Matt.
Neighbor Matt.
It was not Matt, but I had a neighbor like your neighbor Matt, and he loved Unreal Tournament.
Yeah. Oh, I was all about it, dude. All the time.
Yeah.
Was it Jason Lacey? Shout out to Jason Lacey.
Happy birthday.
Yep. Yeah. Happy birthday, Jason Lacey.
Happy birthday, old man.
Yep. 40. Crazy. Look at us. Just getting old right here on the internet. I knew that guy when he was like 30, Have no stocks and bonds or retirement plans to say, but I got lots of video games. Lots of video games. Our retirement plans are behind us.
Too many video games to play even. Is the problem that I've got.
Yeah, could have put that money in my
financial portfolio isn't looking as hot, but unless you count slightly used, definitely opened copies of Doom and other games I have on Game Pass.
Mm-hmm. Oh, speaking of games, I guess Gamescom. Mm-hmm. When is Gamescom? Isn't that not happening
next week?
So maybe we'll have a bunch of stuff coming out.
The 22nd. So 5 days.
People
Tuesday.
are freaking out. You can't play Starfield there. So people are like losing their minds. It means Starfield is awful.
Keeley said that they're not going to have a lot of announcements this year. So people don't get excited for new games. I think he said he's talking about Alan Wake. I think they're showing Alan Wake next week.
I think that's okay. We're good. We're tapped out. There's too many games. There's no more space for anything else. I'm
watching footage of Bomber Cyberpunk. It looks so good. I'm playing this. This will be the thing I'll be next week. I'll come back and tell you I've played Bomber Cyberpunk.
I love it. Very cool. Well, shout out to Ryan Turford, who is continuing his break, apparently working on a list that will just refute everything we said today about the 360 store shutting down. Shout out to Fulia in the chat from Australia, coming in from the future. I don't understand how time zones work in Australia. It continues to baffle me.
Like Starfield, you'll figure it out.
It's like a black hole. There's a black hole in the middle.
She's like on a different planet. Time moves at a different pace.
Exactly.
She's on a different day.
See, you get it.
Right. The night's here, the sun's there. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Make it make sense.
Doesn't make any sense. Yep. But here we are, brought together by the power of the internet. Donnie Reece, I think that brings us to the very end of episode, whatever this is, of the Xbox Drive. People should listen to you on PSVG, on the Nintendo Shack, the best Nintendo podcast on the dang internet.
I've been replaced.
To you, Rebecca. Well, you'll be back.
Will I though?
Guess we'll find out.
Maybe Ryan and I trade spots. Like trade places. Like Freaky Friday.
Trading.
Just wake up and there's a different podcast.
Rebecca signs into Melon. What the hell?
What?
Ryan's here.
Let me tell you about the weather in Canada, Rebecca. She's like, what the
Well, they'll talk about Sea of Stars, I'm sure.
That's true.
As for me, you can find me on Twitter at Sean Capri. Sean like Connery, Capri like the pants. You can also apparently type x.com, Donnie, and that will bring you to the same website.
Oh, okay. All right.
If you want to. X.com.
I don't know what x.com you were going to. I was like, oof.
Yeah, only one X.
Be careful.
One X. That's it. Add me as a friend on Xbox. We're doing this thing on the Nintendo Drive.
Look up Sean Capri on X. Whoa, Sean. Whoa.
Mm-hmm. I take Venmo, PayPal, Cash App.
OnlyFans.
Can you imagine? Gosh, that'd be so depressing. I don't even like. Anyway, that's a whole other thing. Buy merch, carpoolgaming.com. Support us at patreon.com/carpoolgaming. That's one of the best ways you can do it. But an easy way to support us, subscribe here at youtube.com/carpoolgaming. Like the stream, leave a comment, tell us what you missed. Try to explain to me how time travel works if you're going to Australia. Like if someone can make that simple for me, we'll read it out on the show. Shout out to Ryan Turford. I think that is the end of the podcast, Donnie Reece. Thanks for joining me, my friend.
Awesome.
That's it. The end.
Hey, Donnie and Sean.
No power greater than X.